YouTube? What's going on? It's Sandz. Got this league play video for you guys today, and this is from well, let me just say the season is about to end, so I think the season has about 3 days left until the new season starts. And myself, that kid 2013, and well, Gandhi just recently started playing, and then we got another guy that's actually on vacation right now. But we literally have played league. I mean, Gandhi's been playing for like just a few days now. Myself and that kid have been playing for about 3 weeks now, I guess. So we're kind of getting in here at the end of the season, which actually works out well. So in this video, I end up going like 6-23. I end up just getting my ass fucking handed to me. So you guys are probably like, oh, why are you sharing this video if you went, so negative, or if you did so terrible? And part of the reason why is that I'm hoping that I can help motivate you guys that have tried this and maybe have found it to be a little bit more difficult than what you thought. For me, I absolutely love the challenge, and I've been really enjoying League and can't seem to get enough of it. I love the competitiveness of it. I love the level that some of these other people are playing at, and it's really made me hone in on my skills and kind of develop and learn new tactics. I've really learned the maps inside and out, so it's one of those things that has definitely made me a better player, or a much stronger player. So again, just a little background. So again, started about 3 weeks ago, got placed into gold originally, and then moved up to platinum. I was first for a while, and then had some family come into town, so I wasn't able to play for a couple of days, and I ended up, now I think I'm rank 4, so it looks like I'll finish the season because it ends here in just a couple days. Platinum division rank 3 or 4. That kid 2013, on the other hand, started out at the same time as me. He went fucking just ham on shit. He is actually most likely going to finish rank 1 masters. So we got some we got some pretty good footage. He goes ham on Unite, actually, believe it or not, and we got footage of that. So as you can see, I mean, right here, this is us just really kind of learning a lot of the different maps, and we weren't clear. I mean, it was just a total clusterfuck. We had no idea what we were doing, and wish we would have had some pointers. So I'm going to share, what I've learned from the mistakes that I made. First one is, do not rock the suppressor. Whatever you do, suppressors fucking blow balls. I know some of you guys are probably like, oh wait, that's counterintuitive because you always stress that you want to be invisible on the map. Now that's true, but the suppressor just totally fucks up your accuracy. You don't get the same amount of penetration, and the chances of you like actually just running and killing, everyone multiple times, or going on like a 10 kill streak is pretty much impossible. So it's one thing that I noticed after I was really getting pretty critical and wondering why I sucked so bad. I started watching some of the pros play, and when you look at it, for the most part, their kill to death when they're playing is almost like a 1.0. It might be a little bit negative, or else it might be a little bit positive. So it's one of those things when you're playing in League, don't get overly discouraged. I know for me, like, just my competitiveness inside of me, like I fucking hate losing. Like, and I'm really not super competitive, but for whatever reason, when it comes to Call of Duty, I'm like really competitive. But one of the biggest things that I've learned is just stick with it, and you really do learn from your mistakes. Now, one of the things that I found extremely frustrating is that some of these people that are placed into the Masters division actually aren't really there legitimately. So you guys are probably like, okay, well, what do I mean by that? And I'm not saying that by any means that like the Masters don't deserve to be where they are. But there's some of them that just end up dashboarding out because they're so frustrated. So, or else because they don't want to lose their win streak. So the issue with that, obviously, when you dashboard, is that you leave your team down a man. So if you dashboard out, it's going to help you. You're not going to lose your win streak. You're going to continue on from where you left at, and that's great, right? The downside is that for the rest of us that are really trying to like learn how to play League, or really trying to win a match, when you're down a teammate and you're playing like Search and Destroy, or playing Hardpoint, or playing any of these fucking game modes, you're really fucked. So I'm hoping that Treyarch comes out with something during this next season that kind of balances that, or else punishes people that intentionally dashboard. Now I understand, I mean, sometimes like your circuit breaker trips or something like that, or something, that you can't control happens, and you get disconnected. It's happened to me a couple of times, and obviously you don't want people to get punished for that. But I guess what I'm saying is, if people appear to have a history of dashboarding, that should put up a couple of flags, and hopefully Treyarch will do something to fix that. So if you ever play against some Masters people that are a little bit questionable in their gameplay, that's definitely probably part of the reason why. I'm not saying they're not bad players, because a lot of them are pretty good players. But there's that. You know, don't be a buddy fucker. Make sure that you just stick with it, even if you are going negative. And if you're worried about your kill to death ratio, you shouldn't be playing this, because you're just gonna go negative and you're gonna be super pissed off and just aggravated all the time. So let's get into classes real quick. Scar definitely would not rock. You can see that I switched it over to the MSMC. A lot of people do play with the MSMC, and it's an okay gun. But after the last patch, there were some issues with it where they actually muffed it a little bit, and you guys notice that I'm getting like points for the trophy system right here. So that was like part of that trophy system glitch. Like obviously I just respawned and then I'm getting trophy system defense points, even though I don't have a trophy system up. So that's something that Treyarch supposedly fixed. I want to say that I thought that this actually happened afterwards, but you know, whatever. So in any case, guns. MSMC, definitely one of the favored guns in here. The M8 for an assault rifle is definitely favored. I found that I actually use the AN94 quite a bit with a red dot. I usually shoot iron sights, but definitely prefer using a red dot when I'm playing League. And the other big thing about this is just communication. You really need to be able to communicate with your teammates. If you have a microphone, don't be shy. You need to plug it in. You need to be calling out, you know, where people are. So, for example, in here you have a couple of main, you know, places to identify. You have, you know, what I'm looking at right there, which is the control booth. You've got the two balconies. Obviously, you have people cutting through the train. Obviously, you can shed out terminal if people are down here in the terminal. And then you notice that this is all blue on this side. So this would be blue wall. Then on the other side, it's red wall. So it's just kind of things like that that you start picking up on, that you learn. But communication is king. I mean, even in the military, they say calm is king, and it's the truth, right? So you need to just stick with things, stay motivated, and I'm going to share a couple of other videos with you guys here with some additional tips and tricks. But just wanted to try and keep you guys motivated, and hopefully you guys will start playing League. In any case, thanks for watching, and I will be back with another episode later. Thanks, you guys.